Hi, Gemini. I started the last one before, and for some reason, it was, I don't know why. I must have Libra on my mind because I kept saying Libra, but it's Gemini. This is your full reading for the week. I'm going to be looking into the energies, the recent energies, and I'm going to be looking into kind of the current energies and also what's coming up for the future. Cards are popping out right away. And then I check into quick energies on Friday nights on Soul Navigation. So you can find me here and you can find me on Soul Navigation. But this is also, if you have a third house stellium or North Node in Gemini, this is very interesting. Cards on current energies. I don't normally go on a Thursday night. I'm trying to just go live when I have the time, when it's working out for my schedule. Because when I plan, that doesn't seem to work. I am a one person show here, so at home, business, all of it. So finding, like, planning to do these, it just works out better to just go live. That is interesting. Okay. So Gemini, it feels like the energies may have been a little challenging. And honestly, there's been so much water energy. We had all of those placements in Pisces, all of those big transits in Pisces, and now, hi Jacqueline, and now we have, Scorpio energy with the South Node, with the eclipse. So there's been a lot that could have made you feel a little off balance. Normally in Sagittarius season, Gemini feels a little off balance, right? Because it kind of neutralizes your Gemini placements a little bit. And this is for Sun, Moon, Rising. But, good. So there's the live chat. You're always welcome to join the live chat. And by the way, on Friday nights, I give away a live cold reading at the end of all 12 signs. So definitely join up for that. And I think what I'm going to be doing here, honestly, is I think I'm going to give away something big if I can get to, let's start with like a good giveaway for 500. I'm getting close to 300 subscribers. Like, it's still, hi Julia, it's still in the beginning stages, but I'm going to give away something for 500, probably like a full hour private reading. But when I get to 1,000, I'll be able to like do a lot more in the channel and post things. And so for that one, I think I'm going to give like a 90-minute reading and maybe like some kind of chart, like something pretty big, like big in value, over $200 in value. So like as much as you can share, and then I'll do a contest, and obviously I know who all the OGs are. Okay, so Gemini, in your recent past, this is really, really interesting energy. It feels like, if I'm looking at you, it feels like a lot of work has been done. And you're feeling like you've done the work, you've grown all the things. This is a very interesting Empress card. So obviously this is about growing things. Like this is about being your own best boss. This is being everything that you need, you're supplying for yourself, right? The Empress really doesn't need to rely. It's basically all four queens and all four suits. It's the amalgamation of all of that together. What's interesting is in the energy between you and others in your life, we have Four of Wands, but it's in reverse. It feels like there's some and the outside influence is the devil. This is in the recent past. Hi. So this is in the recent past energy. So it feels like I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do, and somehow there's still a block to the celebration of all of this coming together in like physical union, because these are energies, right? So energies, and then the free will that gives it legs are two different things. And it feels like there's some kind of, that's either self-sabotaging. So there might be somebody around you that's bringing you back to, okay, yep. So there might be people around you that kind of want to suck you back into the place that you were. Sometimes people that we love very, very much, or that we consider good friends, have a hard time when we grow if it feels like they're being left behind. If they're not at the stage where they're ready to like grow, take accountability, whatever, it doesn't make them bad people. I really don't love this kind of social construct that I feel like meme life. I'm a fan of a good funny meme, but a lot of these memes are like very black and white, and life just has a whole bunch of nuance to it. It's not that cut and dry. We don't have to make people bad if they no longer serve our highest good. We don't have to make them the villain so that we can find a way to grow and evolve. We can grow and evolve, and I always say this, if somebody wants to suck you back down, don't do that. One, because they can't grow, and the other thing is they can come up to meet you, but it's never going to serve anyone to come down and go backwards. And we all take a little 2 steps forward, 1 step back, right? That's part of growth. But this feels like you should be entitled to like celebrate something. It feels like in the last couple of weeks and the last month, something feels stuck, and it's a little annoying because you're gathering all the things to make sure that like I'm getting, forgive me if you're new to this channel, I get very weird dorky, nerdy, quirky references, and they just showed me Mog from Spaceballs. Like, I'm my own best friend. Like, you have learned to be so I'm seeing John Candy with the you've learned to be a super independent but still like open. This is like a great place for you to be in. It's just that sometimes, you know, it's when we're feeling proud of ourselves for whatever work we've done on our lives, internally, externally, whatever it is, you know, there can be people around that almost take it as a personal insult, like the way things were wasn't good enough. We also have the Queen of Cups here in the current energies. So that's what was going on. We also have the Queen of Cups here in the current energies. With the Three of Swords in the Three of Swords is in that same, it's underneath the Four of Wands in reverse. So the current energy for you is trying to listen to your intuition. And Gemini sometimes prefers to, yeah. Some Geminis prefer to think their feelings, especially if you have like Venus and Gemini. But if you're a Gemini that has like Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer moon, then you know how to feel your feelings. But some Geminis do better, like, kind of being pragmatic about their feelings. This seems like a stage with all of these water influences in the transits that you're actually, you are leaning into intuition. You are leaning into, like, it's okay to be emotional. I'm not going to punish myself. This growth stage, again, I'm just seeing this kind of, it seems like there's a little tiny bit of a heartache in other people's reaction. Like, it oh god, here I go. My mom used to have something up on the refrigerator when I was a kid growing up, and it was like one of those old, before there were memes, we would cut things out of the cartoons. And it was a little, just one frame cartoon from Charlie Brown that says, doing good deed around here is like wetting your pants in a dark suit, gives you a warm feeling and no one notices. And there seems a little like defeat in that right now. Yeah, this is what you get on this channel. You get these references. And I am normally laughing at myself, but you are also welcome to laugh at me. The interesting thing is that once we move past this feeling of sadness or feeling like that we have to let go of people, or that we just, sometimes we don't even have to fully let go. It's just that we kind of have to wrestle the disappointment a little bit that other people can't acknowledge the growth, because again, they're taking it as a personal insult. If you've ever left a relationship or a job that was abusive to you in any way, even in a small fraction of a way, if it wasn't healthy for you, and then you had the strength and the you know, the cojones to like actually take the chance, quit the job, whatever, and other people that are there, that also dislike their relationship, also dislike their job, also dislike something, but they don't change it. They will tell you a million reasons why they're stuck in any of it. Because you know that they suffer through the same thing, you will kind of expect them to be like, oh my God, that's awesome. And they're just not doing that. We're going to clarify this a little bit too. The amazing thing is that we have the World card here. And that's really helping us to know that there's a shift. There's a shift for Gemini. I don't know that you fully feel it now in a woohoo, there's a shift kind of sense. More of like, you know, in the beginning of a shift, what we're feeling is the shift away. Because like when things are shifting, they're moving, right? And I just got the visualization of like the continents when they split. I know that sounds crazy, but to form the new world, there had to be a split, right? And that on that line, when you're first on that line, when things are starting to crack and you're floating away from what no longer serves you, that can feel uncomfortable, even though it's so in your best interest. Even though new things open up, that uncomfortable space is so uncomfortable, because you can feel even guilt leaving behind some of the things that you know are no longer good for you, right? It's not easy. It's not like, oh, this is no longer good for me and I have no attachment, no feeling for it, right? It doesn't happen like that. And I think sometimes we get a lot of this like rah, walk away, burn it all down. That's so cute in a meme. But that's not how it works. And the older we are, the more life we have built and the more things in that life. We have to find a way and find the nuances to walk forward and navigate how we leave what no longer serves us. I want you to try to let go of I'm feeling a lot of guilt. I'm feeling some guilt. Yeah, not talking to old friends. It's part of growth, right? I think it's wonderful when we have friends for 20, 30 years, right? I think it's wonderful if you are one of those lucky people who find your person. I also think those memes that say, I've had the same friends for 40 years. Bet you can't say that. I think those are terrible because what they encourage is a stagnant mindset. And I don't love that for anyone. This is a very clear story. When these cards first started coming out, I was like, this is interesting, because these are sentences, right? And we clarify and we do other things to put full sentences together. And then there's, the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is walking away from things we still have feelings for, walking away and leaving love on it. This is one of my favorite Eight of Cups cards because you see everything is in twos and she's walking away from that. We have a little moon on the top, so she's walking towards truth. There will be something that you will walk away from. And it's, part of it's a decision to not sit still on the journey anymore. Yes, there will be some things that you once had attachment to, but I don't see this as sadness at all. Hi, Eddie. That's wonderful. Holding space for, if you're a replay viewer, and I appreciate you replay viewers, one of the members in the chat is saying no longer being a placeholder for other people's displaced anger or internal conflict. Holding space for someone to heal while not waiting. You don't want to hold a space. You don't want to be in waiting energy for them or ontology, feeling somebody's feelings for them. That's not your job. You can hold space and be a healthy environment and lead by example and hope for somebody to get healthier day by day in their own life. But the waiting energy actually puts pressure on them too, and it's more likely to make them go back in any kind of work they're doing for themselves. But that's so healthy to say that you're no longer like holding that, being a placeholder for somebody else's misplaced conflict. What we also have coming up, which I really love, is Page of Pentacles. There's going to be a new start, and Pentacles is material. It's stability. It's things you can put your hands on and around. This is wonderful energy. My hair is driving me crazy. That is wonderful energy. And the thing is that Empress card, that is what is growing this Page of Pentacles. That is what started the ball rolling. That being your own best friend, being your emotional stability, being your own stability in every, Pentacles are kind of like the physical manifestation of the thoughts, the feelings, and the desires of the other suits, right? It's when those get all put into play. This Page of Pentacles is going to grow something. It feels effortless, though. The in the future, you also might have somebody, and I'm picking up that it's the same somebody, and let's get some clarification. What do we want to clarify with? Let's clarify with these, Gemini. This feels like the same energy around you. It may be representation of a whole. There's some guys missing in here. It may be a representation of like a collective, like the friends, the people around you, the people at work, but it's the same energy regardless. And that is my cards are still a mess from like last Friday night. All right, so we're not using those. The King of Swords in reverse. The King of Swords in reverse kind of gets sharp and curt with their words. You know, it could be somebody really, as you don't fall back to meet them where they're comfortable, it may get a little more, I don't want to say heated, but like passive aggressive, but more on the aggressive side of passive aggressive. They may like make little digs to try to make you feel guilty or make you feel bad, and I really don't want you to get caught up in that. So let's just clarify a couple of these. Let's just clarify the whole first row with one card. Gemini. And also the overall energy, 5 of Swords in reverse. So I like that because that means like whatever fighting you were doing with people is done. Okay. The Queen of Pentacles, and this is one of my favorite cards. Beautiful card. This is my Love is Love deck. This is exactly like, keep celebrating. You're going to be able to reap your rewards no matter who comes in to try to mess up the celebration. You know, again, as a society, the celebratory part of I'm in a relationship. Let me make sure everybody on social media knows that. I haven't like that part of us that have acclimated to, is it even real if a whole bunch of other people aren't clapping for you? Because that's for, and there are many wonderful benefits of social media, as we all know. The community that we build in these moments has been amazing, but social media can also be the place where we start to worry, are we as loved because we didn't get 1,000 notifications on our birthday? And so this is telling you to reap your rewards regardless of the celebration. So I love that. Let's see this Queen of Cups. I feel like the Queen of Cups is you, but let's get some. Yeah. 7 of Wands. This is advocating for yourself. You know, it takes work to grow something. It takes work to change and evolve, and so I'm not mad at you sticking up for yourself. Let's clarify this 3 of Swords. That's you. That Queen of Cups is you. We can also check in to see if there's like a person for the people who are interested in a person. I also, what do you guys think about if I do a pick a card? Okay, very interesting. We have 9 of Swords, which is the 4 a.m. not sleeping, stressed out card to clarify that 3 of Swords. So that's much of the same energy. Like if this is keeping you up at night, because you're starting to question your progress, and if there was something else that you did. I think you're somebody who's hard. For the Geminis, for a few of you, and I'm getting all of my physical if I look like I ate a lemon, that's my physical confirmations. For whoever this reading is for, it's kind of hard for you to wrap your head around the idea that somebody's jealous of you. I don't know that you always think enough of yourself to like think that envy could be in play. So you might be overthinking, which I know that's like not shocking for me to say, hey, Gemini is overthinking, but you may be overthinking when you should be sleeping about like, did I do something to piss them off? Like, did I do like, why do I feel a little isolated? Is it me? I would encourage you to let that go. And this shift in this energy, let's see how. Okay. Judgment. Past, present, and future. Yeah, when the world shifts and we have judgment here, we have two major arcana finishing off your current energies that shift is coming because you have like past, present, and future means reapplying what you've learned to new situations, which you are very clearly doing here. This Eight of Cups, clarifying the Eight of Cups, with Three Cups in reverse. So it's this card, but in reverse. I keep feeling this is tied to friendship. I may pull a card just for romance because I don't see a lot. This really feels like personal involvement and shifting away from a collective energy around you. And the Three Cups would kind of confirm that. So something, yes, to pick a card. This feels like something that, it almost feels like I don't even want to put energy into speaking to these people or trying to explain myself anymore. I'm sending you my love. My dad was my person, and so you know, his passing was just knocked the wind out of me in a way, just because if you'd asked me 3 weeks before that, I didn't think that was happening. And then as soon as I knew, I kind of knew, but still, yeah. At the same time, after my dad died, I saw everything through a different lens. Everything through a different lens. So I completely understand that. And again, I'm sending you my love. Let's Knight of Wands in reverse for this Page of Pentacles. Slow and steady wins the race. This is about not rushing into anything without, like, the stability isn't going to come from rushing in. Like, for sure. Sometimes Gemini, I always lovingly say that sometimes the energy of Gemini can be a squirrel in the road when there's a big decision to make. And sometimes she'd be like, you make that decision. Yeah, okay. This is why I like to clarify, because everything always makes sense. It's very important that, I mean, the Page of Pentacles, we are watering and nurturing slowly. Don't rush in. And if anybody makes you, this is what I'm hearing so hard. If anyone around you is making you feel like you have to make a decision on this, because if you don't, you're going to lose this opportunity. No, you don't have to make a decision. I don't love it when people try to make Gemini placements, not be Gemini placements. You're allowed, no, but you don't have to pick a lane. And you don't have to make rush decisions. Like, I don't think you're supposed to. Learning how to master not making decisions in a panic, sure. But don't let anybody rush you. But also, you know, I feel, if you've seen me before, I feel very strongly about Gemini being allowed to be who they need to be in the moment, and they don't have to stick to any one character to make any one person happy. You need people around you that accept who you are and all the different beautiful facets that are Geminis. Geminis are not here to be boredom. They're not here to be bored. They don't want to be bored. They're not going to bore you. But then you also can't ask them, why can't you just be like you were that last Tuesday? Because they're Gemini. They're the multifaceted creatures that we should be grateful for and not try to stick them in a box. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Okay. So we had this King of Swords here that was being a little aggressive, passive aggressive, but more aggressive. And maybe feeling really uncomfortable with your movement, your independence, your boundaries. So Seven of Swords is sneak energy. I really feel like this is no longer in your best interest. If somebody's like, I'm trying to give you tough love, I'm trying to tell you you're forgetting this or you're forgetting that, that is not in your best interest. It's just not. All right, so let's just take one card for anybody that wants romance. All right. I wanted to really come out in there might be an Aquarius. I have Leo in reverse, or it's somebody that makes you weak in the knees, but I'm really feeling Aquarius. And we might have very odd Aquarius Cancer energy here, because we have King of Pentacles and Leo in reverse. And so if you are dealing with any combination of those, my son is a combination of those. He's very, very affectionate, actually. He's Cancer rising and Aquarius moon, and he's just a little love bug. But this kind of like Cancer Aquarius energy in the same person understands duality, and I think that's the thing for any of you out there that's in a romantic situation. If there's somebody around you with duality built right in, that's what you need. Hi Sunny. I love how this community loves each other. It says I'm going to contact you. I need to speak to you. For those of you who this message is for, you know. So, I'm pulling an oracle card. I got this gorgeous new oracle deck, and you guys are the first to have it used for you. But if you are a Gemini and there's somebody around your energy that understands, embraces duality, and they appreciate your duality, it's funny because my oldest, like lovely, beautiful, wonderful soulmate is a Gemini, and my youngest is the one with the Cancer Aquarius, like, and then there's some like Aries and Taurus energy. So he's got so many different facets in his personality. Those two are the sweetest together. Like, she's so sweet, and he just adores her, but they have like almost an understanding. It's just very cute. So when a Gemini finds somebody who like embraces and understands duality, it's just an easy fit. This is beautiful. So this is my new deck. It is the Into the Lonely Woods Oracle deck. So I wanted to ask what Gemini could focus on for themselves that would help them through these energies. And so we're gonna now, I literally just got this, so, and it's an Oracle deck, it's not tarot, so we're just gonna look this up. I literally opened these cards and started looking through them and was like hugging them. They're so precious. I love these cards so much. I'm just going to hold this up so you can see it. The learning of the rites. As you wander this path of the soul, you may come upon others like yourself who have found small clans and found their place in the world. Oh my God, this is so fitting for this reading. Watch as they celebrate the rebirth of their clan. What was I just talking about? Like growth and celebration and finding people that aren't resentful when you have growth. Okay, back to the card. Learn the rights. Learn of their rights. Let's say, that seems like a weird way to start a sentence. Watch as they celebrate the rebirth of their clan, the rise of the new, the passing of the ritual from one generation to another. Learn of their rights, which can guide us all and be shared with all who have this tender love for other beings with their hearts. Make time for play, delight, celebration in your rituals. And that's perfect for Gemini. You're supposed to be playful. This is a time for the new, the unlearned, the joyous discovery of what it could be and all that will come. Anticipate with this all the sweetness you can muster. So this shift away, right, from the sneaky sneak into like the shifting of the new world energy and the new Page of Pentacles, and walking into all of this brings you like new soul family, which is gorgeous. All right, Gemini, that is your reading. Whew, started off bumpy, but I really love the energy. Also, I want to feel like I want to like high five all of you, and I'm really proud of you for all, like, there's so much clear work that's been done here. It's pretty amazing. And again, for partnership, you want to look around your life for that person who embraces duality and never makes you feel like you're supposed to fit into a box for their convenience. People who make you feel like you need to fit into a box for their convenience, which is just anti-Gemini, don't be having that. That's what you need to walk away from. When you climb out of your box, when you lean into one of those multifaceted parts of you, that should be always celebrated. It's not about keeping the same to make other people comfortable, especially for Gemini. Okay, I will see you Friday on Soul Navigation, and I will see you again next week because I'm going to start doing these, yay, all the time. All right. I love you. Know you love you. Bye.